or the drunk had a gun in his hand, and yet they choose to do it in the most humiliating way possible. He asked the cowboys for a drink. After having been severely humiliated, Denton was only allowed to enter the tavern. But just then, the lead cowboy spotted the gun in Denton's hand. I'm getting a kick out of it, forcing him to fight a fair duel with himself. And he modestly said he'd only use his left hand, but soon he will pay for his folly. Everyone, plead for me. Please help me. Please. The leader was killed in a second. Denton shows surprise at his blindside shot, scrambling to explain that it was just an accidental gunshot. And the original eating public was not impressed. They've invited the sharpshooter into the tavern. The marksman has invited this one into the tavern in a star-studded fashion. They've invited the sharpshooter into the tavern with a starry-eyed crowd. But it's clear that the leader is not going to take this lying down. But once again, we're going to have a duel. The crowd scattered. Denton is obviously a little flustered too, but the action doesn't stop at all. Listen to me. Such skillful shooting. It was a shock to everyone in the audience. Even his attitude toward him, the town's famous drunkard. It's also an immediate 180-degree turnaround. Sir, I'd like to buy you an 8+1. What did you just call me? Sir, is there a problem, Mr. Denton? Denton was awakening to the sound of Mr. It's sad to look at myself in the mirror. He was once a fast shooter halfway across the West. Countless challengers have died at his hands. Of course, young Denton was then, and enjoying the feeling of being on top, until a kid who just turned 16 fell at the point of his gun. Since then, Denton has been sunk by a deep sense of remorse. Even until today, when he showed his hand again to protect himself. But his performance today also quickly led to trouble. Just like in the beginning, another challenger has come to the door. Denton has no reason to refuse. I had to promise to be there the following night. To protect himself, he practiced his marksmanship at dawn. Start practicing your marksmanship. But he's so rusty he can't even hold a gun. With no chance, Denton just wanted to get away in the night. But just then it was blocked by a black-clad peddler. This guy seems to know a lot about Denton, and he was recommended a panacea for your immediate problems. The vendor introduced himself to this quick-shot potion. Drink it, and you'll be able to push yourself to the limit in 10 seconds. Right now, a shot of penetration froze Denton in his tracks. What he didn't expect, however, was the peddler gave away such a precious drug for nothing. But the smile before he left was extremely weird. Soon after, the challenger arrived as promised. The other guy was a young gun. But dueling is for all ages and all genders. Denton turned his back on him and drank a quick shot of potion. But when he turned around, he froze in place. They both drank the potion at the same time, because the drug only lasts for 10 seconds. The atmosphere was instantly tense. It's a draw because of the quick shot potion. Both of them are useless and can't use guns anymore. But the ending was very satisfying for both sides. And it seems that the peddler who dominated the duel did so. On the one hand, it helped the sinking Denton to make up his mind. He cut off the bag of being a fast shooter. You'll be able to concentrate on your life without worrying about trouble. On the other hand, it also helps the young and energetic challengers. It saved him a couple of decades. Not to follow in Denton's footsteps. After things have come to an end, mystery peddlers just go away and hide their accomplishments.